Let's take a look at using the Axiom with Pro Tools. There's no direct way to use the Axiom with Pro Tools. No common control surface that's supported with Pro Tools the way it is now. So we're going to have to do a little bit of finagling with the help of the user community. If we switch to our browser and go back to the Audio Enigma Yahoo user group, we can go to the Files section, and people have created some Pro Tools files. We'll go down here to DigiDesign Pro Tools, and let's find Axiom 61 Pro Tools zip. That's us. We'll download that thing, and we'll find that on our desktop, expand the thing, and here we go. We're going to have to read the instructions on this one. It's not so easy. What we need to do is install a legacy MIDI controller into a Pro Tools file called the CS10. It was a J.L. Cooper CS10. I remember that thing, but they don't support it anymore in Pro Tools. But it's a pretty good match to what we got here, and you can still get the file, so that's what we're going to use. So we've already downloaded from our Yahoo group here. Now let's go over to the DigiDesign website, and we'll launch a new tab here, digidesign.com. We'll go to their home page, and we'll search for CS-10. Let's scroll down here, see if we can find the download that we need. Let's see. Legacy MIDI Controllers Pro Tools 7. That's us. We're going to scroll down here and find the one that exactly applies to us. We're on Pro Tools 7.1, Mac OS X for PowerPC. That's us. Download. So we'll download this thing to the desktop, and we'll open that up once it comes in. Here we go. And here we go. We've got these control surfaces from the old days. They need to be installed at a special spot. Well, that special spot was told to us by the... we lost it. Special spot was told to us by the folks from the Yahoo user group. Let's go back there. Axiom 61 Pro Tools. Here's our instructions. Install this file in... It tells you what to do on Mac and Windows. You've got your path there, basically into Pro Tools controllers. So we'll open up Applications and go to our friends DigiDesign. There we are. And Controllers. There it is. Nice. And let's find that other window here. Back to the desktop. There it is. Bring back our Finder window. Now all we have to do is take the CS10 and throw it into this controller pile. I've done this before, so we'll go ahead and replace the file with the new one. We can close these windows. Close all you people. Alright, let's go to Pro Tools and make a switch. So now we've installed that legacy controller file into Pro Tools, Controllers folder. Now we can go to the Peripherals tab under Setup, Peripherals in Pro Tools, and we'll pick MIDI controllers because that's what kind this is. CS10 now shows up, and we're going to get CS10's MIDI from USB Axiom 1 and send to USB Axiom 1. Number of channels, we only have 8 sliders, so we're going to have to say 8. There we go. It still won't work though. We still have to use Enigma to upload the XML file. Now we'll launch Enigma, and we're going to have to open this thing. So we'll import a preset bank on the desktop there, Axiom 61 Pro Tools. There's that XML file. That's the hard work done by the Yahoo user group people. We have our Pro Tools bank, and I'm going to copy that to my user bank while I'm here. So I'm going to copy user bank JD. I'm going to save it to number 2 because that's just where I remember that it should go. There it is. We're good to go there. And let's go ahead and transmit that whole thing. I did a bad thing. I overrode my live presets, which were saved in the memory of the Axiom only. I'll have to do it again next time. Anyway, Now we have Pro Tools CS10 saved on preset 2. Let's go over to the Axiom itself. Hit recall 02. And now we've recalled the preset. Flipping back to Pro Tools. I think we're done. Let's hit play and see what happens. Yay, it works. And there's a few cool features here. Our drawbar sliders are going to function as drawbar sliders. Pro Tools is real picky about nulling the controller and getting them to match before doing anything, so you've got to move the slider a bit before you can grab a track in Pro Tools. That's what those do. Slider 9 does nothing. Pro Tools has only supported 8 sliders for the MIDI control protocol. And then we have our buttons, and the buttons can be different things. Right here, the buttons are mute. You can see we're muting tracks. Let's hit play on this thing, make it more interesting. So our buttons underneath our 8 faders function as mute buttons. However, that function changes. Let's unmute here.
They are the visionary.
If you hit the number 9 button, you can change that into something else. In this case, that's memory location selection. So now, if you look at our memory location window in the top right, you can see that buttons 1 through 5 correspond to the first 5 memory locations. Pretty cool. If I hit button 9 again, now we can select tracks. If you look on the bottom of the screen, our track names are being selected by these buttons. You could do operations to your tracks by selecting them. One more press of the number 9 button, and now we've got record enable. Record enable shows up on our tracks. Another press, and we've got something I can't figure out what it does. It does nothing. One more press, and we get solo. Now we can solo our different tracks. Let's go ahead and hit play, and we're soloed, and we're at the end of the song. Here we go. Let's go to the marker 3. Make a little mix there. Pretty cool. That's the extent of the Pro Tools control that I could find here. I'm sure there are a few other secret things in there. They just need to be figured out. There was no README file on that one, so you have to figure out what does what. But I think that's pretty cool. That's the most functionality I've seen out of a keyboard type controller in Pro Tools. So great.